Get the latest on what's going on this earnings season, meets, beats, and more in Zach's Earnings Scorecard.
What is in the cards for Medtronic this earnings season? Eric Dutram, who edits our surprise trader here at Zach's, has the lowdown for us. What are you seeing?
Yeah, well, first we're going to take a quick look at the overall sector for the medical device space. As you know, I'm an ETF guy by background, and IHI is the symbol here. If we look to the chart, we can see that both MDT and IHI have been very strong performers here over the last year or so. As we can see right here, gains of about 40% this year for both the index or the index fund of IHI and then MDT, same thing. But you know, as we saw in the year or so before that, it was a pretty flat performance for both back in this 2015 period. Now, as you'll note on this chart, both have really performed basically in line with each other. So Medtronic hasn't really been able to surpass, you know, the overall benchmark. So a positive story, but not really more positive than any other company in the overall space. But you know, that might change with this upcoming earnings report.
Okay.
And
which comes out when, by the way?
It comes out on the 25th before the bell.
Okay.
And the stock right now has a Zach's rank 3. It just actually got moved into hold territory, and it does have a C for its VGM score. So the fundamentals aren't really looking as great for this name. But if we look to the recent trend in estimates, we can see that the company has seen a couple cuts in terms of its growth rates for both the 2016 and then 2017 periods. That's kind of concerning given that the stock continues to run up here. So that is something to definitely watch out for in the report, and if they can sort of live up to the expectations when it comes to guidance as well, that's going to be kind of a key. But if we look to some of the recent trends in terms of the company's recent performance and some of the longer-term outlooks, such as the Zach's earnings ESP, that's actually positive, as we can see on this chart. It's marginally positive, but hey, that's a little bit better sign considering they had some sluggish numbers on the previous slide.
Okay.
And they do have a pretty good history in earnings season. They have an average beat of about 1.2%, and they are riding this this nice streak of beats in some of these most recent reports here. So the company's looking okay right now, but it's really a question of can they live up to guidance and sort of break out of this trend of the overall space. I mean, granted, it's been a very good time for the overall medical device sector. It's just a question of, you know, can both of them kind of keep things up heading into the election?
All right. Do you own it?
Do not.
All right. Head on over to Zachs.com. If you're not there already watching this video, there is where you get more earnings information, a nice earnings calendar in the earnings section of the website, and other stories pertaining to earnings of various companies as well. You can start by linking to it off the homepage. With Eric, I'm Terry Ruffalo.